Hey guys, my name is Vishal and today we have a really exciting video. In this video we're going to be checking out one of the most popular PC laptops, the XPS 13. Now the XPS 13 is popular both because of its design as well as its performance, and it's gotten subtle updates over the past few years. Now I have the 2020 version of the XPS 13 and I got a near top of the line model because I want to compare it to my M1 MacBook Pro in an upcoming video. So let's get right into it. The XPS 13 has a very clean design. It's got this all aluminum frame as well as these plastic bezels, which we'll talk about shortly. It has what looks to be a sandblasted top and bottom cover. It has the polished aluminum sides as well as the mirror finish for the Dell and XPS logos on the back. Also on the back you can see are the vents, so you have the intake vents at the top here as well as the exhaust vents underneath the hinge. The last thing that you have on the bottom are the speakers, and you have one on either side of the XPS 13. Now, because they are pointing downwards, it means that if you have a table, either a metal or plastic table, that sound will reflect off. And it will sound probably different to if you have it in your lap, where the sound has nothing to reflect off of. You get a limited number of ports on the XPS 13, including 2 USB-C ports, a micro SD card reader, as well as a headphone jack. Now, this is about all I'd expect on a device this size, and I was actually surprised that they included a micro SD card slot as well, but I'm not complaining. More ports is usually better. Now, one of the trademarks of a quality laptop is its hinge, and the hinge design on the XPS 13 is fantastic. It even allows you to open up the laptop with just one hand, which is, like I said, another trademark of quality hinge design. Now, when you look at the inside of the XPS 13, you can see that it's all black, which is in contrast to the silver finish that you have on the outside. And I think this is one of the things that makes the XPS 13 one of the most popular PC laptops. Now on the inside you get a full set of keys that you'd expect out of a laptop this size. You get a full set of function keys at the top. You get larger left and right arrow keys. Unfortunately, the up and down arrow keys are still half size, but the rest of the keys do seem to be very large. And like I said, compared to my MacBook Pro, these are larger than those. Now, similar to the MacBook Pro, you have a fingerprint reader on the top right corner, which you can use to unlock your laptop. The trackpad is also pretty great. It's a glass trackpad that's probably better than most other trackpads that I've ever used on a PC laptop. It's smooth and it's responsive, and it has the left and right buttons on the bottom corners. Now, it can't really compare to, let's say, an Apple Glass Force trackpad, but considering it's a hinge design, it comes pretty close, and I really like the way that this feels. The other cool thing that you'll see on the XPS 13 is the carbon inlaid palm rests. Now these look and feel like actual carbon fiber to me, which I think is super cool, and you also get it on the bottom and top of the keyboard. I'm kind of curious as to why they didn't include it on the sides here, and if you guys know the answer to that, let me know down in the comment section below. Now, one of the biggest selling points of the XPS 13 is the screen. This is the Infinity Edge display that, as far as I can remember, was the first of its kind on a laptop of this size. Now, this is still a 13-inch screen, but it looks a whole lot bigger because of the very thin bezels, and it feels like I have a ton of room for all my applications. Now, this is also due to the resolution of the screen, which can go all the way up to 3840 by 2400 pixels. So overall, it's a very high quality screen. Apart from that, the reason why the XPS 13 is so popular is because of its build quality. And I want to talk more about build quality in my full review, but I'll allude to a few important things right now. The XPS 13 feels like a premium product. It has a good weight to it. It uses very high quality materials. There's not a lot of wasted space on the XPS 13, and structurally it feels very robust. The keys are nice to type on, the hinge design, like I mentioned, is top-notch, and the screen is absolutely gorgeous. So I'm really excited to be testing out the XPS 13, and I'll be using this as my daily driver for the next little while and putting it to the test. Some things I'm going to be looking at are performance related, looking at how well I can game on the XPS 13, or how well I can do video editing or coding on it. I'll also be putting it through day-to-day use tests to see how the build quality fares, as well as seeing how the battery performs under different loading conditions. Alright guys, that's it for today's video. If you guys learned something about the XPS 13 or are planning to get it, let me know down in the comments section below. If you guys liked today's video, hit that like button and consider subscribing for more content like this. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video.